that's the thing with the washboard. The washboard, it's a board, right? It's a washboard too. The real the first announcement about it's to washing clothes, right? But if you start to play music, that you can put whatever you want. You can put it and take it. So for me, this is the more interesting thing about the washboard. How you can put on or quit different accessories, and you can make a set with that, and you can carry that set. So
Sure, but it's so great to meet you here on Zoom.
thank you. This is
And
same for me.
It looks so lovely and beautiful there. It looks very sunny where you are.
It's not now. Now it's a little bit cloudy because it's raining. But yes, we are in
Oh, I
summer
see.
now. So
Ah.
it's the first day with rain since I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, because it was sunny, hot and warm. But now it's raining, so
It's cooling down.
we need it, you know. We need a little bit of rain.
Yeah. So where are you based exactly?
Buenos Aires, Argentina. Yes.
And were you
And
born
you?
there?
Are you in Vienna?
I'm in Vienna. Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. You said you were born there?
Yes, I born here. I grew up in La Boca. La Boca is a famous neighborhood here in Buenos Aires, in Argentina, because it's one of the neighborhoods where the tango born. So the tango
Really?
music and the tango. Yes, exactly. La Boca. La Boca was the first port of the city. So it's a neighborhood with a lot of immigration and a lot of culture around there.
So I assume music is something that is very much in all the families, and everybody plays an instrument or is somehow connected to music.
Exactly, something like that. Because, for example, in my family was something like this. My mother is a pianist, a classical pianist, and my grandmother she was a doctor, but she sang too. So she sang some tangos, music like that. So yes, so basically the music is inside the family always. My cousins, they are all musicians too. So it's a music family.
I would love to see what Christmas is like in your house.
Oh yes, Christmas is crazy always. Yeah. The
Everybody
whole family meetings, it's crazy always. With piano around or guitars or whatever.
Amazing. But now you studied percussion and you, yeah, so how did you end up in that line? I mean, what was the interest in percussion when you were young?
Well, like I said, my mother is a pianist, so when I born, she always was showing me like different kinds of instruments, like piano or instruments like percussion, but build it by your own. So that was the first the first how can I say, the first leitmotiv to start to play.
Okay. Yeah.
When I was 11, I was with my cousins. They are all older than me. So one of them started to play the drums, but it was like a kid's drum with
Okay.
different metal boxes, woods and whatever. So I started to play the drums like this, and after that I say to my mother like, I want to play drums. So she said, okay, let's put it on the classical conservatory. So
Okay.
I started to play drums and classical percussion at the same time. So
Okay.
I studied classical percussion like around 6 years, and then I quit and I started to study popular drums like jazz music and tango and folk music. I got my degree on 2014, like a professional musician specialized in jazz music, like drums.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how I study music. I study with a lot of teachers, like alone in private lessons too, but it was mostly drums and percussion. And then the washboard appears in my life like 10 years ago, 10 or 12 years ago, when I
But
was playing with this band.
first I
Ah,
want to
sorry,
ask
sorry.
you.
Yeah.
No. First, I want to ask you, if you regretted that your mum sent you, or if you think that's a good thing that you went.
No, it was a good thing. It was a good thing because I met a lot of people. I start to new music, to read music. No, it was a great time. Of course, at this time I wanted to play drums the
Yeah.
whole day. So, but it was okay because I was always I always had these kind of different influences from different kinds of music, like classical or rock or pop music or jazz or Brazilian music. So it was always open. It was a great time, the conservatory, of course.
And it's also interesting for me because always when I talk to a percussionist, you have this way of experimenting with other instruments as well, and so you're very much open to trying other things. I spoke to a percussionist the other day, and it's sort of he uses different objects and hear the sound when he bangs on it, and so this might be, was this how the washboard also came into play with you?
Exactly. Yes, we are always experimenting with different kind of, different kind of noise or sounds or whatever. Because that's why, like as a drummers or percussionists, we are always searching a new sound. So yes, of course, the washboard fixing in it.
Okay, so tell me the washboard, when did that come into play?
Okay, so it was like 12 years ago. I started to play the washboard in this band, La Familia de Ukeleles, because they had an old washboard. And we were recording a new album, and we want to present it in a theater. So I was playing with that washboard, that old washboard.
But is
The first time,
is it a common instrument to play? I mean, is it something that
no. No. But not here in Argentina, Maybe in in USA, it's pretty common because it's it's where the washboard was born,
okay.
Yeah, the washboard history starts around the early last century. So in the south of US with the African descent people playing that music in different places around the south because they don't have money for instruments and they can't use instruments. So that's why they start to play with elements like washboards or
Amazing.
yes, or different kinds of elements like, for example, a metal box with the stick. It's like a wash tube, or like a banjo. They made the cigar box. So the washboard is another element like this. And when I started to play that with this band, I wanted to have my own washboard because I saw the instrument many times when I was a kid, but I never played it. So I started with this band to play the washboard, and I started to put my percussion nourishment about how to play with brushes or whatever. When I started to play with the thimbles in my fingers, so I started to play there. And when I want my own washboard, I ordered one to USA, but never come back. Never, yes, I never can't get it because the shipment and I don't know why, or the Argentinian politics at this time, I don't remember, but never come back. So I called my cousin and I said, Rodri, I need this washboard. Can we build it? I had a wood one. I had this old washboard. It was only wood, so I need to put some metal over there. So we made this first washboard as a prototype or something like this, and I play with that in the theater and then this album, this record. After that, we realized with my cousin that here in Argentina we don't have washboards, and many percussionists, many musicians wants to have a washboard like me. Why not to try it? To try this new product or this new instrument. So we start to develop it, and that's how Cincinnati Washboards starts.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I saw Cincinnati washboards on Instagram and saw what you did there, and it's amazing. I mean, it's such a different type of sound and rhythm and things that you put in there.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the thing with the washboard. The washboard it's a board, right? It's a washboard to the real the first announcement about it's to washing clothes, right? But if you start to play music, that you can put whatever you want. You can put it and take it. So for me, this is the more interesting thing about the washboard. How you can put on or quit different accessories, and you can make a set with that, and you can carry that set. So and as a drummer, we are always sitting playing. So suddenly you can put a thing over you and playing standing. This is
And
another
moving.
thing.
Yeah. And I imagine for you for an Argentinian, it's lovely to move.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so basically the washboard is you put your identity on it because it doesn't have a sound, so it's really very individual. Everybody who plays the washboard has their own type of style.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and this is the other interesting thing because everybody is different playing the washboard. Everybody puts different sets, different accessories. Of course, now we have like a way to play, no, or a way to start to play. But the interesting thing, it's how you can take different styles from different washboarders. So yes, I love that. It's like every instrument, it's another instrument, and it's an old one. It was always there, but we forgot about it.
So did you have to go and listen to musicians playing it or watching other musicians play it to be able to think, okay, because there has to be some sort of technique, or is it something that you just instinctively experimented with?
Well, we have both because when I started to play washboard, I didn't have a teacher or instructor because try to imagine here in Argentina, at this time it were like mainly 2 or 3 people playing washboard and not very well because they don't used to play too much, maybe in one song in a show, like a surprise. So I started to research a lot in internet, blogs, YouTube, and I started to see, and of course the records. For example, Washboard Sam, it was one of the first washboarders that they were recorded in the 30s, 35, 40s too. He plays a lot of he played a lot of blues music, and he sang too. So he was playing like this and singing rap tap 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 tap. So I
Wow.
started to take these movements, these motions from the washboard. Then I saw a lot of videos from people from New Orleans, too many, like washboard jazz or DC or too skinny, people that is playing always in the streets. So I start to take their techniques, and then I talked with them, and I realized that they just play,
Just to,
without a technique. So I started to build a technique with my brushes technique, or trying to put it on the percussion way. So and I was teaching a lot at this time, so the people started to ask me about washboard lessons and washboard techniques. It was too much for me because I just put
you just, yeah.
the style that I was seeing at this time. So yes, I started to build a method to teach, and to put some different techniques on the washboard, just to begin, to begin a way. So going back to the question, we have both. We have the intuitive way, like the most of people play the washboard, and then I'm develop and building a new method to play with drags, taps, and so on, because some people ask for that, and for me it's okay because it's like the background, the background to
Yeah.
start with something. Like every instrument needs the first steps to start. Then you can develop, and it's infinite. The infinity
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
around the corner.
So can you see this evolvement? I mean, can you see how you then every time discover something new about the washboard?
If I can see, yes, I think sometimes I'm always searching for new things, because I don't know how to say it in English, but I'm hiperkinetico. It's like I'm always moving.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm always taking new music and trying to put it on my washboard playing, or my drums playing, or my playing. I'm singing too, so I'm try. I think the last years I tried to play something that I can sing. Like
Oh, yeah.
I'm always searching and looking for that to play different licks or different motifs that I can sing. So mostly when I'm playing, I'm singing inside or outside, but I'm singing. So
But
I try to
yeah.
yeah.
But the videos that I saw on Instagram as well, the moment you see it, it's sort of that it's so alive and it's so rhythmic, and it's really, you want to move with it. And this is so wonderful for me, because I thought it was just such a basic thing. It's just a basic, it's a washboard, and yet it's the sound that comes out of it and that rhythm that comes out of it. It's amazing.
That's the key. It's
Yeah.
it's a basic thing where you can keep simple ideas or simple sounds, but
Yeah.
make a lot with that. You know,
Mm.
that's the thing for me, or the key. Okay, you have that. What you can do with that?
Yeah.
Something
That's
like this.
amazing. Yeah. But you said now that, okay, originally it was used in jazz, and probably jazz and blues and that sort of music. But do you try and experiment with other genres as well?
always, and that's the way for me, because I love jazz and blues music and swing. I play a lot of jazz music, but for us now, the development of the washboard, it's just starting, you know, because
Yeah.
you can play whatever you want, like reggae music, pop music, or ethnic music, whatever. It's another instrument, and it depends always what kind of accessories you have on the washboard. So yeah, I'm always trying different kinds of music with the washboard, like a Brazilian rhythm, or I don't know, whatever you want, Celtic music or
Oh wow.
Caribbean
Yeah.
music. Yes, yes. I sometimes I play classical too. I have this video. I think this week or next week we're gonna upload it, a new video with the Turkish march.
Wow.
The washboard, yes. Yeah,
Amazing.
yes.
But I'm thinking now, wouldn't it be so great if because in ancient Greece, the children used to go to school with a lira, you know, the old ancient lira. And can you imagine that it can be like this, that children go to school with a washboard? Because that's something that everybody would be able to play.
Of course. Yes, and we play
Yeah,
with a lot of kids. The kids love the washboards, of course, because of the colors, of the sounds, or
yeah,
yes, and it's pretty affordable for a kid, you know.
exactly. Yeah. And
Now we
it's,
have this one. This is
yeah.
a prototype, but this is
Oh, wow.
kids too. Yes, so
Yeah. Amazing. So,
this is the
and
way.
so you still involved in the production of that?
Exactly. We have the workshop here in Buenos Aires, and we sell all around the world.
Amazing. So do you have a washboard there, a big size that you can show me?
Yeah, of course. I have this one. This is a
Yeah.
small size.
Okay,
This
so
is
and you put the bells on there as well.
exactly. We have the bells. Then we have. Let me check my timbers.
Yeah.
We have the symbol. We made it too.
Oh, that's
So,
incredible.
yes. Where are my timbers? Here. So yeah, we start to make different accessories. Um,
Mm.
for example, the wood blocks, you know, the jam blocks
Yeah.
with the warambu wood. This is
Mm.
specialized to play it with the
Oh,
thimble.
you put the thimble on, and the thimble is that just an ordinary sewing thimble?
Exactly. Yes, we have different sizes.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, basically our thimbles. Then we have plastic thimbles too. I will show you. But I use 3 in both hands, like this.
Yeah.
Some people use 4, some people use 2, some people use 5. I prefer to use 3 because I learn like this. And some people play with spoons or brushes, or it
Wow.
depends, you know. But
Yeah.
if you ask me, I can recommend you to play with thimbles, 3 in each hand, and then you can tap every part of washboard with thimbles, you know.
Yeah.
So this is my road trip bundle, you know, like my set with the bells. I have the low bell and the high bell, and it's a 5 or kind of a 5, you know.
Yeah.
Then I have a metal box here.
Mm.
Then the
And
jam blocks. Yeah.
yeah. Is that just an ordinary metal box?
Yes. It
Oh,
was
wow.
it was a chocolate box.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Chocolate with Tabasco. A little bit weird, but it was a chocolate box. Then I have the symbol.
Mm.
Can you hear me? Because I have
I hear
this.
you. I hear you very
Ah,
clearly. Yeah. It's
perfect.
amazing. Yeah, you
And then we
can,
have the motors
yeah,
and the wood board too.
yeah.
So if you want, I can show you a little bit
Yes,
how it
yes.
sounds.
Yeah.
For example,
Wow.
yes, I talked a lot about Brazilian music. So, for example,
Yeah. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. This is
thanks,
amazing. You make
thank
it
you.
look so easy, but I mean, you must have a bit of, I mean, I think for you to, because you're a percussionist, you have that background and you know what to, yeah.
It's pretty easy. Then you can develop, of course, like every instrument, but
Mhm.
it's pretty affordable to start to play. Um, that's why we are always putting on different styles.
Yeah, and I love that I mean, it's every part of the washboard you're using. So everything has a different sound.
Exactly, and different
Mm.
commitment.
Mm.
Commitment.
Yeah, yeah.
The bells, I don't know. We have the sustain with the bell, so I use it
Mm.
just with special moments or the cymbal, I don't know. But it depends the music always.
And when you use the plastic thimble, then it's also again a different sound.
Exactly, yes. Let me show you
Mm.
this one, for example.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
It's a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
darker,
Hmm.
so I don't know. I'll show you like this.
Ah, yeah.
Different sound.
Mm.
You know, different. It's a
Yeah.
little bit darker. Yes, we made that. It's a 3D um,
Okay.
impression,
Mm.
printing. Sorry. Um, so yes, we start to develop different different products for the washboard because we realized that we didn't have it. So that's why we start to make the symbol, the jam blocks, the thimbles too. And now we are working in new products and new instruments to attach with the washboard always because if you play the washboard, you are always looking for different things. So
Yeah. That
and I
thimble.
always have these kind of metal boxes, you know, like
Oh yeah, the ordinary. Show me the plastic one again. So it looks the plastic thimble.
yes,
It looks almost the same as the metal one. Yeah.
yes.
Mm.
It's kind of it's a little bit bigger. We put the name the number there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
it,
each one has their own number for the different fingers. Mm.
exactly. And we start to build different sizes because
Okay.
everybody has different sizes in their fingers. Let me show
Yeah.
you a couple more. Oh, here, for example, I don't know.
Ah, I see. Oh,
So
okay. Oh,
the
yeah,
tiny
tiny
one, you
one.
know.
Yeah, for the
Yes,
pinky.
yes. For the pink, exactly. For
Oh,
the
that
this.
is
So,
amazing. Yeah.
so
This is
yeah,
the, I mean, this is not just a washboard anymore. This is a real, this is going
it's a
other
concept.
places.
Yes, it's
That's
a way
amazing.
to live.
Yeah, yeah. So do you take it every, I mean, are you really doing that now? That's what you're known for, or do you still do other percussion as well?
No, no, no. just the washboard and things around the washboard. But yes,
Mm.
we mostly sell that. Sorry, the noise. Oh, oh, oh. Yes, it's mostly washboard. We are looking and working different products too, but now it's all around the washboard. Let me show you our new um, our new baby.
Yeah.
The backpack, the washboard,
Ah.
the
Oh,
whole things to carry it.
perfect.
So always it's around the washboard.
Yeah. This is cool now. This is really cool, that you can, because it's like the washboard community.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, we were working 8 years around. So this is our
Mm.
in April we're gonna have our birthday, the
Mm.
8th birthday. So
That's wonderful. So this is
perfect.
now you working, you're the group, the Cincinnati Washboards,
Mm-hmm.
and you're always playing together at the duo.
Yeah. Uh,
Mm.
can you ask me again? You ask about the
The
Cincinnati group?
Cincinnati Washboards.
Yeah, Cincinnati Washboards is the brand. Then I
Oh,
have
okay.
different bands and different groups,
Mm.
and we were um, we were playing with different musicians. The last year, as you can see, we were making these sessions with different musicians, friends, and musicians that we like, and we are very happy with that because um, in social media it has success, or
Mm.
it viralize it. So we want to show how to play the washboard in different styles. That's the thing. Then I have my bands, for example, Hot Shooters, that we play swing music. It's
Okay.
like the regular place for washboard, but we play a lot, and it's like a different kind of swing because we sing in Spanish and we made our originals. Then yes, I play mostly swing and blues music, but always with my washboard or with different songwriters too. I play the washboard in different styles, like the pop style or a neo soul style. Then you can check, for example, Uncle Maximilien. Uncle Maximilien is a washboarder from Switzerland. He plays a lot of soul music, neo soul, funk music with the washboard,
Really?
which is very interesting to see and listen. So yeah, Cincinnati Washboards, it's the brand, but we have a lot of bands around
Other,
Cincinnati.
yeah. And but I saw the videos that you post on Instagram. It really looks like a lot of friends coming together and just doing, spontaneous music together.
That's the thing too. We want to show um, how we enjoy that, how we enjoy to play music. Sometimes it's spontaneous, sometimes it's with arrangements and so on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like to share that, to share when I enjoying to play with somebody.
Yeah.
That's for me. The music is like this, if you're not enjoying it, maybe you can try a different thing. But I'm always enjoying when I'm playing. So yeah, and with the washboard you can take a, I don't know, a smile or whatever that
Yeah.
potential thing for for a new rhythm or new something.
Well, maybe that's also because I think originally, now that you talked about the history of the washboard, it was a way of making music and being happy and bringing joy and so on. So
Exactly.
maybe it's that association also with the instrument.
Yeah. Yes, and it's very important to know about the history, about the heritage, because it's a huge huge history and, how I say, a lot of African descent playing that because they can't buy or play with instruments. So
Yeah,
it was at the first time, maybe it was funny, but it was the way to express something, you know. And
exactly.
they build this kind of music, blues music, jazz music. They were the roots for pop music, that the music that we listen today. So the washboard, it was an important job in music.
Yeah,
The washboard and this movement, you know, this movement of people playing in these conditions, these slavery conditions.
yeah.
Uh, so
And
yeah.
many of them were not educated in music, so the music came from within, but it was also by playing a lot and by enjoying what they're doing that sound was so beautiful.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, but some people, I heard and I research a lot and I talk with people from US, for example. A lot of drummers or percussionists, they knew how to play the snares or whatever in the army, for example, but
Oh, I
uh,
see. Yeah.
because they were in these conditions, they can't play any
Mm.
drums. So that's how they start to play like
Ah,
snare
I see.
rhythms on the
Mm.
washboard. You know, the tick, trrr, tick, trrr. This is
Oh,
the basic
yeah.
rhythm. Yes,
Mm.
yes, that's
Oh,
why.
that makes sense. Yeah. That's the
And
sound.
a
Yeah.
lot of women starts to play the washboard because they were at this point washing clothes. You know,
Mm.
so they start to play the washboard at this time, and now it's pretty hard to know a name of these women, but a lot of them play it.
I played. Mm.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's a beautiful story, a beautiful history of the washboard. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's just behind.
But Lucio, oh, this is so great to talk to you. And you yourself has such a wonderful story. And but what is the wish for you for the future, or what are the wishes? What would you like to see happen with this music?
Well, I'm always I'm always have wishes. Now my first wish, I think, is to show the washboard all around the world, because, how I say, it's a way to think music. You know, to keep it simple. You can make it hard always. You know, but
Yeah.
starting with the washboard, you know, with a simple instrument, you can make a lot. So yeah, basically, I want to have the washboard all around the world. A lot of people never see a washboard, and when they see for the first time, mostly they, I don't know, you can get a smile or you can get something.
Yeah. I've never seen a washboard, and I saw it on Instagram for the first time that you played it. Yeah, that really intrigued me.
Well, that's the way of the social media can catch you, you know.
Yeah.
But yes, I want to see a lot of kids playing washboard. Like, I don't know, I want to put the washboard like another instrument, you know,
Yeah.
another instrument um, in the common sense now, in the well, for people, you know.
Yeah.
And you don't need too much money to play a washboard, to have a washboard. So that's the thing too, you can play whatever you want, um, whenever too. So I think this is my first wish for this instrument, this dream.
Yeah.
um, Yes, and travel and teaching all around the world, it was one of my dreams too. I'm making it, so I'm very happy of that. Um, Maybe Washboard Festival. I don't know. We have a lot of ideas
Wow. I
going
love it.
around
I love
always.
it. Yeah. And is there can you see the washboard being played with most instruments?
Yeah, of course. With most
With
instruments.
most of the instruments. I mean, are there instruments
Yes.
that you think, okay, no, the washboard wouldn't go with that?
No, yes. I think for us it's like the ukulele of percussion. So
Yeah.
I really think that it's gonna happen. You know.
Mm.
And if not, we are trying it, and we are
You go for
looking
it.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are looking for a different way to
Yeah.
play music.
No, you go for it, because I love it, and I think it's necessary, and I think it makes music so, like you say, also for children, and it puts that fun element in it as well. I love it. And do you come to Europe as well?
Yes, I went 3 times. My last time was in 2016, but this year I think I'm gonna be there in September. So
Okay. Mm.
yes, I'm very happy with
Wonderful.
that.
Mhm.
Playing there in Italy. So yes, I'll be
I love
there again.
Great. That's wonderful. You have to come and do a concert in Vienna as well.
Yes, yeah, it would be amazing. I was in Innsbruck last time, so
Oh,
I
okay.
love it, but never been in Vienna. So
Mm. Okay, so that will be the next stop then. We'll look out for you.
of course, yes, I'm ready.
Well,
Always ready.
Lucho, this has been so wonderful talking to you. Thank you so much for sharing your story and
Petra,
this and about this lovely history of the washboard.
thank you.
And I'll put all the links in the description um,
Okay,
of your website and
perfect.
your Instagram.
Okay,
Mm.
beautiful. Well, Petra, thank you so much.
It's a great
Thank you all
pleasure.
for watching.
It's a great